Good morning, all of you. In this class, we're gonna resume the second part of the lesson Reach for the Top. And in the second part, we discuss one of the most famous tennis player, Maria Sharapova. This name is familiar to everyone who likes sports. I hope you can hear me. Okay. As we did before, I like to explain this lesson paragraph by paragraph. If you are ready, you can open into page number 104 and follow the class. Let's start with the first paragraph. Maria Sharapova. In the first paragraph, the readers are the readers are got informed with something contrast in this beautiful girl, which means the girl looks terribly beautiful and her personality gives another interesting thing. A girl with that much beautiful is entirely different in her attire and moreover she is really opposite to this in sports. In our attitude, the beautiful girls are doing something fashionable, like dancing, singing, just like that. But this girl is beyond her beautiful attire, beyond her beautiful clothing. She performs entirely different career, that is tennis. Is it really contrasting? How do you feel? Usually the girls with beautiful attire interested in fashionable careers, but this beautiful girl is entirely different. She is following a rare selection, that is tennis. I hope you understood what is mentioned in the first line. And you see, And the contrast that we already discussed now, her beautiful attire and her performance in tennis, both are different. And this girl with this strange selection lifted her to the world number one position in women's tennis in the year 2005. You see, this beautiful girl with an entirely different career, that is tennis, became the one, first position in the year 2005 in women's tennis. And did it take to reach that first position? How long? It took within a short span of time. She reached in the first position within a short span of time. It didn't take that much time. And you see, her charm nature, her beautiful nature, it is beyond her age. It is beyond her age. She reached in the pinnacle. Pinnacle means the most successful point. When we think about beautiful girls, we never even imagine that she will become the first position in such a international sport item. And beyond her age, and beyond her tender age, she she reached to the most successful point, that is known as pinnacle. I hope all are clear with the first paragraph. In the first paragraph, we mainly discussed the beautiful appearance of a girl and her entirely different approach in her career selection. If you are clear, let's get into the second paragraph. I am waiting for your reply. If you have any doubt, you can also clear now. Her age we will discuss in the next paragraph. Okay, you can wait and see. It is just an interesting beginning in the first paragraph, that's all. Okay, let's get into the second paragraph now. You see, in the second paragraph, the rapid ascent, that means the rapid growth, the fast growth in a fiercely competitive world, began 9 years before with a level of sacrifice few children would be prepared to endure. You see, her rapid growth happened within just 9 years back. And it is difficult to other children to follow such type of a decision in life. And this girl made it possible. It was 9 years back. She decided so. Before 9 years, she was very little and not yet celebrated her 10th birthday. At that time, she was just 9 years old when she decided to select her career. Just 9 years old when she decided to select her career. And she did not even celebrate her 10th birthday. And let's see what happened before her 10th birthday. Before she celebrated her 10th birthday, she was packed off to train in the United States. She went to United States of America. And that trip to Florida, it is in America, and the trip was with her father. His name is Yuri. And this man is the role model to this girl. He sacrificed everything for her, for his little girl, Maria Sharapova. And her father went with Maria Sharapova to the United States of America. What? She's going there. No doubt, it is for developing her skill in tennis. And you can also see a surprising thing. What was it? For a girl, especially at the age of 9, she needs the presence of her mother. No doubt about that. But you see, when they were going to United States of America, they couldn't bring her mother because of some visa problems. Because of some visa problems, her mother couldn't join with them, and she was just with her father when going to the United States of America. And her mother name is also mentioned here, Yelena. And it took about 2 years to join with her mother for this little girl. Okay, then we can see that there was 2 years of separation between Maria Sharapova and her mother when she went to the United States with her father. I hope you got understood. And her mother had to stay in their native town. It is in Siberia. Okay? Actually, Maria Sharapova is from Russia. The place is Siberia. And she developed her career only after reached in the United States of America. Okay? And you see, the 9-year-old girl had already learnt an important lesson in life, that tennis excellence would only come at a price. You see, even at the age of 9, she realized the truth. Only her excellence in her career can bring her into the proper place of success. She even realized it at the age of 9. Okay, only the excellent performers can come forward out of a competitive sport item. That is discussed in the second paragraph. Okay? And I hope Anvi cleared her doubt about her age. At the age of 9, she decided to go to America to develop herself in tennis. And at that time, she couldn't take her mother with her because of some visa issues. So she had to go with her father. And there was 2 years of separation between Maria Sharapova and her mother. Okay, very good. And let's see in the third paragraph. What happened when we can see, I used to be so lonely. Most of the time when she reached in United States of America, she had to spend alone. Nobody was there for her company. And you see, her father was working as much as he could to keep her tennis training going. And her father was supporting her by working hard and making money for his daughter's training. You see, her father was working very hard for training his daughter. And he couldn't see Maria Sharapova either. When she was in training, even her father couldn't see her because most of the time her father was working for making money for his daughter's training. It's a very small paragraph, but an important information too. Can we get into the next one? If you are okay, let's get into the next one. Okay. You see, because I was so young, I used to go to bed at 8 p.m. In the United States of America. After training, she had to go to bed at 8 p.m. And other tennis pupils would come in at 11 p.m. You see, she is sharing a bitter experience in the United States of America that she faced. After training, she usually reaches at 8 p.m., but other players will reach very lately. It was at 11 p.m. And when other people reach, they will make Maria Sharapova up. They will disturb Maria Sharapova and also make some ragging, one what we call it is a torture. They will torture her by saying or ordering her that to clean up the room. You see, it was in the midnight. Other playmates are coming and they order Maria Sharapova to clean up the room, just like an order from the boss. And this was a bitter experience that she faced when she was in training in the United States of America. Okay? Can we get into the fifth paragraph? Okay. You see, even when she faced this bitter experience from his playmates, she controlled. She controlled herself. You see, instead of letting that depress me, I became more quietly determined and mentally tough. When she faced these type of harassments from her playmates in the hostel, she controlled it herself and didn't allow this harassment to depress her, she created such a type of attitude and making her more determined and mentally tough. When others make you torture, when others make you torture, you can take it negatively or positively. Either you can react very badly or you can suffer it and make yourself very strong. And you are suffering all this only for getting your dream in true. Okay. And this girl was also defending with her patience and was developing her determination and mental toughness. And she also learned how to take care of herself. This is a girl, and there are a lot of situations for a girl to be get harassed. But this girl learned how to protect herself from others. And she never thought about quitting the session from the United States. She never even think about quitting from here because she knew very well what is her dream is. That is why she stayed there. And when you come from nothing and you have nothing, then it makes you very hungry and determined. You see her attitude. She's a girl coming from a poor background and she has nothing to fill her stomach. In such condition, all these adverse situations will become you more determined. What makes you more determined? The adverse or the negative effects of life will make you more determined. Okay. I would have put up with much more humiliation and insults than that to steadfastly pursue my dream. When she was following her dream, it is a must that you have to face humiliation and insults. There must be a lot of harassments from outside, but you have to keep away from them thinking only about your dream. That was the secret of Maria Sharapova. In these obstacles, she kept patient, made herself more tough and more determined. And let's get into the next paragraph. What is happening there? That toughness runs through Maria even today. You see, this girl with a lot of world records, that much beautiful girl, but she has a tough mind. That means strong mind. It is derived from these bitter experiences when she was in training at United States of America. It was the key to her bagging the women's singles crown at Wimbledon in 2004. And you see, when you read all these bitter experiences, you can listen to a beautiful recognition achieved by this girl. Sardak, my video mode is on. Okay, I hope you can hear my voice properly. Okay, you can rejoin. Yeah, we said that she faced a lot of obstacles in her life, and even these bitter experiences, she got recognition from. The first one we read here is that women's singles crown at Wimbledon in 2004. Of 2004, within a 1 year gap, within just a 1 year gap, she became the number one. She became the first. She reached into the first position. Okay, in the world in women's tennis. And this 2005, after this 2004, she became the world number one in women's tennis. That we already mentioned in the first paragraph, I think. Yeah, okay. And let's get into the seventh paragraph. Vaibhavi, you can rejoin. After leaving, you can rejoin. Then the voice will be clear. And you see in the seventh paragraph, while her journey from the frozen plains of Siberia to the summit of world's tennis, women's tennis, has touched the hearts of tennis fans. For the youngster herself, there appears to be no room for sentiment. You see, the journey of Maria Sharapova attracted the worldwide people who are interested in games. And her beautiful attire just contrast to her performance really charmed the world, and she bagged a lot of fans, and the fans also kept her in mind. And you see, there is no room for sentiment in her growth. She was that much determined. The straight looks and the answers she gives when asked about her ambition make it amply clear that she considers the sacrifices were worth it. And you see, when she gets prizes in the competitions, most of the time she was asked to express her opinion. And when she makes her opinion before others, we can see that what made her successful, it was the sacrifice that she had made. What made her the successful one? It was the sacrifice that she made before. I hope you got what is the secret of her success. It was the sacrifice that she made in her life for getting the number one position. Okay. And she says, I'm very, very competitive. When she plays, she is the attitude of competitive. The term competitive, you have to keep it in memory. Okay? It's my, and she also says, I work hard at what I do. It's my job. This is her mantra for success. And there is a question: what is the secret? What is the mantra of Maria Sharapova's success? You can quote her own words. She works hard at what she does. What is she doing? She is doing it very hard. Okay. Yeah, also competitive. And she also says, it is because my job. I have to work it hard to get excellence. And this attitude made her successful in tennis. And next paragraph. Though Maria Sharapova speaks with pronounced American accent, she proudly parades her Russian nationality. You see? Actually, she is speaking American English, but she proudly displays herself as a Russian. Her nationality is Russian. She is from Siberia. That we already discussed in the second or third paragraph, I think. Okay. And she also says, clearing all doubts of the viewers, she says, I'm Russian. She says, I am Russian. It is true that the US is a big part of my life. And one thing is sure, and one thing is true, that actually US made me a tennis player. That is a true. But still I believe that I am a Russian. And I am even ready to play in Olympics for Russia if Russia wants me. If my country needs me, I am ready to play for them in Olympics. You see her patriotism? She is still proud of being a Russian. And she also agrees that it is a true thing that America made me the number one tennis player. No doubt about that. Okay, very good. And let's see in the ninth paragraph. Like any number of teenage sensations, Maria Sharapova lists fashion, singing, dancing as per hobbies. What are her hobbies? Another interesting question. Maria Sharapova likes fashion, dancing, singing. Okay. And she loves reading the novels of Conan Doyle. Have you heard of Arthur Conan Doyle? A detective novelist. He made the character. Can you tell me who was the character invented by Arthur Conan Doyle? I'm waiting for your reply. Yeah, very good. Most of the students are aware of that. Sherlock Holmes, the detective, is a creation from this man, Arthur Conan Doyle. And Maria Sharapova likes to read his novels, his books. Okay. And you can see her fondness for sophisticated evening gowns appears at odds with her love of pancakes with chocolate spread and fizzy orange drinks. Another interesting thing about Maria Sharapova. You see, we already mentioned her in her hobby that she likes fashion. And she likes to wear very fashionable dress, that is sophisticated evening gowns. What is sophisticated evening gowns? It is fashionable dresses that she likes. Okay. And she also likes pancakes with chocolate spread and fizzy orange drinks. These are also her favorite food. Okay. Actually, the stone hearted players do not use this type of foods. But Maria Sharapova is entirely different. She likes pancakes with chocolate spread and also orange drinks. Okay, that's good for everyone. Okay, I hope in the paragraph number 9 we discussed her hobbies and her likes and dislikes. And let's conclude. Let's get into the final paragraph. Maria Sharapova cannot be pigeonholed or categorized. Her talent, unwavering desire to succeed, and readiness to sacrifice have lifted her to the top of the world. You see, we can't categorize Maria Sharapova into a particular thing. We can't categorize her. Instead, you see her talent, her skill, and unwavering desire. What is this unwavering desire? That is steady, consistent desire. You see, today you have a desire, and after some days, you have another desire. That is desire. If you have a desire which is consistent, it is known as unwavering desire. For what? To succeed, to become successful, and readiness to sacrifice. And she was willing to sacrifice most of the beautiful moments in her life for getting her dream. And all these things made her the number one in the world. Okay? If you are consistent in your desire, and if you are ready to sacrifice a lot of things in your life, there is no doubt that you will reach in your dream. Okay? Few would grudge her the riches she is now reaping. You see, nobody in this world will oppose. Few is a negative word. Few conveys the negative meaning. So you can say nobody in the world should oppose Maria Sharapova for getting or collecting money in her career. All in the world are well aware that this girl worked hard and reaping money, and it is not in a morning, and it is happened not in a morning. And she also says that is what she has to say about her monetary gains from tennis. Monetary gains means gains in the form of money. When you gain something in the form of money, it is known as monetary gains. And she got it for tennis. A poor girl. She became the number one monetary reaper. She started to reap money from tennis. And she says, money is a motivation. Okay. She opens her mind. She says that money is the real motivation. And tennis is a business and a sport. You see, every game we can say it is a sport, but actually business. She opens her mind, saying that money is exactly a motivation and tennis is both a business and a sport. But the most important thing is to become number one in the world. Okay. What else there? The most important thing is that you have to reach the number one position. That is the dream that kept me going. Okay. Everything she had in her mind, money and other things, business, sport, everything. But she believes that the thought that to attain the number one position in the world that she consistently kept in her mind, in her life. Thus, this little girl became the world's number one women's tennis player. I hope you enjoyed this inspiring story of Maria Sharapova. In today's worksheet, I will share you a comparative study of Sunitha Yadav and Maria Sharapova. Okay, bye bye, take care.